Hello, everybody. Welcome to your Yin Yoga practice. For today's class, you're going to need a few things. But first, stand tall, feet hip width apart, ground it down, stand tall mountain pose, close your eyes. Breath in through the nose, and let it go, exhale that out. Breathe in, and exhale, soften. Place your right hand on your heart and left hand on your upper belly. Move your chin down slightly. Rest your eyes. Inhale around the left side of your belly. And exhale around the right side. Inhale around the right side of your belly. And exhale around the left side. Open your eyes. Take a seat. And for today's class, you will need 2 yoga blocks and a big blanket. I like to use a wool blanket, queen size or king size. Make sure that you fold it down to one side and start rolling. Roll it and begin to make a cinnamon roll using your blanket, just like so. And place it down to the side as we start the first Yin Yoga pose. So take a seat, create a V shape around the legs, and get a hold of your blanket. Begin to stack 1 yoga block on top and begin to place your blanket vertically on top of the vertical blocks. And begin to move the legs a little closer to the yoga blocks and your blanket. Rest your forehead on the stacked up blocks and blanket. Allow your arms to rest down comfortably around the sides of your body, or rest them around your quads, your palms facing up. I'm going to show how it looks like on this side. So remember, place the blocks in between your legs, stack them up vertically on top of each other, get a hold of your rolled blanket, and place it on top of the yoga blocks. Remember, you can always lift the second yoga block a little higher, just like the previous yin practice. Rest your forehead down to center and allow a relaxation around the upper body. Breathe in around the low back here and exhale. If you've been sitting for a while today, you can also take a seat and place a yoga block or a book around the glutes so that you're sitting down on an elevated prop. Breathe in through the nose and exhale, soften. And as you allow your body here to relax and let go, think of releasing. Roll up vertebra by vertebra and place your left foot around the right inner thigh and rest the rolled blanket around the right side of your leg. Left foot around the right inner thigh, right arm leaning towards the blanket, bend the elbow and place your right ear on your right hand. Lean on the right side, left hand right around the left leg. You can even lift your left arm here as you reach the left arm to the right side. You can also move that left arm a little forward, especially if there's anything like tension around the left side of your neck. And place your forehead on top of your hands. Lean on the right side and allow your upper body to relax down to the right side of your leg. Breathe in, breathe out as the left hip opens up slightly. And noticing again the spine relaxing down. Breathe in around the low back and soften when you exhale. Staying connected here, letting go. Staying with the breath in and the breath out. Roll up vertebra by vertebra, moving to the other side. So your left leg extends, the right foot to your left inner thigh this time. Rest the rolled blanket on top of the left knee, left shin. Bend your left elbow and rest the left side of your ear on your left palm. Lean on the left side as you create this lengthening happening around the right side of the body. Lifting the right arm up, reaching to the right, or again, you can move your right arm a little forward. Notice the right side of your neck and right shoulder and how it's reacting to each pose. Face the left side of your knee and rest your forehead on stack up hands, or relax and fold to the left side of your body. Breathe around the right hip. Think about your low back in this pose. And again, you can always take a seat on another yoga block or a book that can elevate the floor. Roll up vertebra by vertebra. Bring the soles of your feet to touch. And here's your rolled up blanket. And this time, you're going to fold it in two and rest your forehead on the folded blanket. You can even release your hands and just allow your upper body to round and relax right here. Think about your low back and soften when you exhale. There's a sense of gentle breath in and gentle breath out. If the knees are lifted up way higher, you can always place yoga blocks around the sides of your knees, just like so that your knees are supported. And then rest your forehead again on the blanket. Right here, you can release your arms down to the sides or wherever that feels most comfortable. Breathe in, breathe out, soften and let go. And here's a poem for today's practice. It's called Light and Dark Matters. My warmth and cold will again someday collide with you. You and I will get warmer. Our eyes will meet again and hold each other. A stares embrace. The time can come. Let's move to that magic and never doubt the amount of strength that surrounds it. Breathing in through the nose and exhaling. Letting go. Capture this energy. allow a sense of relaxation around your back, your mid back, and your upper back. And as you let go, you are softening these parts of the body so that you can release any tightness or tension that you've accumulated for today or for the past weekend. Just becoming aware, or this past week or month. Take your time to roll up vertebra by vertebra. Place one yoga block for the back of your head, another yoga block for the center, and make sure that the one at the center is a little bit lower so that you're taking care of your low back. Place your rolled up yoga blanket or blanket on top of the blocks and rest your mid back and the back of your head on the rolled up blanket. Make sure your sit bones are on the ground, feet hip width apart, knees lifted up for a bit. And when you are ready, allow your sit bones to get heavier, mid back to rest further, and the back of your head relaxing more and more on the supported props. This is a gentle restorative mid back and upper back bend, allowing you to soften. And you can move to butterfly position, soles of your feet to touch, knees mat width apart. Opening your hips, breathing in and letting go. Notice here that there is an opening around the front of the body, and it's still a back bend, so be mindful of your low back. Listen to your low back, and if you need to, place your feet flat on the floor, knees up high, just like the beginning of your pose, then do so. Think about softening the back muscles as you further relax down to the supported props. Your upper belly lifts when you breathe in, and your lower belly softens when you exhale. Inhale and exhale here, taking your time. Eyes are resting. You feel relaxed. You're allowing time to strengthen your back in the most restorative pose. Creating awareness and letting go. Bring your knees up and extend your legs when you're ready. And this is a much deeper pose for your back. It's still a restorative back bend. And just continue to stay here with your legs extended. Letting go, softening. And as you continue here with your eyes closed, continue with your legs extended. Now that the back muscles are relaxing and softening, you are continuing in this pose. You're going to let this go and drag your feet flat on the floor. Come up, take your time, and face the blocks that are ready for you. Just like the beginning of your class, you're going to bring your legs closer to the blocks, stack up the blocks on top of each other vertically, place your rolled blanket on top, and this time you're going to look to the right side with your left ear and temple down to the blanket. And as you look right here, you can close your eyes and allow the upper body again to release. And this time there's a gentle twist around the neck, so be mindful of that. You're still resting the left side of your face. Notice this movement of rounding the spine like so. And look the other way, right temple down. Rest your head, right side of your head for balance. Deep breaths in and deep breaths out in the pose. Still facing the left side here. Almost there. And back to center. Come up, roll up vertebra by vertebra. And this time you're going to place one hand on top of each other. And again, you can always fold the blanket to make it more comfortable for you. Gentle breath in and gentle breath out. Letting the left side of your face rest and let go in this pose. You can continue and let go. And soften, still here in this pose. In Yin Yoga practice, time is your guide to expand and notice each pose in the most gentle, relaxed way. I'm going to show how it is for the other side. So similar pose as the other one. You're going to place your hands in front of your blanket and looking to the other side. So right side of your face to the left side of your mat. Right side of your face on the blanket. And remember, if you need to place those yoga blocks around the sides of your knees, do so. Be mindful of your hips and knees and back in Yin Yoga practice. And stay comfortable and relaxed in the pose. Be mindful of your hip joints. And if there's any pain at all, you back off to that pain. And remember, you listen to your intuition. Your body will guide you and tell you if you need to pause, use other props to elevate the floor while continuing to restore the joints in the body. And come back to center, roll up vertebra by vertebra. Moving to the next pose with your rolled up blanket. Place that horizontally this time to your horizontally placed yoga block at the center. And this time, place the left side of your head on a yoga block. Your left arm through to the left side. Bend your knees to protect your back. And you're here for 8 breaths in and 8 breaths out. Close your eyes. Allow the left side of your body to rest on the blanket, the left side of your head or your temple on the yoga block. And notice that the one around the left side of your head is a little bit higher. It's elevated at the top part of the positioning of the yoga block. And as soon as you finish your 8 breaths in and 8 breaths out, you can extend your legs. Again, be mindful of your back, especially in this pose. And if it's too much for your back, you can always bend those knees and return back to knees bent in this pose. Come back up, turn to the right side, place the right side of your body on top of the rolled up horizontally placed blanket and horizontally placed yoga block, so that it's comfortable for the right side of your rib cage. Rest the right side of your head on a yoga block. Bend your knees here so that you're protecting your back. And breathe in and breathe out. Think and feel about the right side of your body. And that's the focal point in this pose. Also, as you can see, this is a different positioning for the spine. And so it's really nurturing for the back. It's restorative, so think about softening your breath in and softening your breath out. And you can even extend your legs if it's comfortable for your back, resting the left side of your hand around your low back, or you can also place the left side of the back of your hand on your low back. Bend the knees, come up, and this time place your mid back on the horizontally placed blanket and yoga block. Back of your head on the block. Make sure your feet are still on the floor. Unless you feel comfortable extending your legs, and go ahead. And your arms, they're ready for resting your arms down to the sides. Lower belly, upper belly, rise and fall here. Just allowing a sense of rest, mid-back elevated, a deeper back bend, restorative yin pose. Making sure that you're checking in around your low back. If you need to drag your feet flat on the floor, do so. Making sure that the glutes are relaxed, the low back muscles are softening, your mid-back muscles are resting, belly rise and fall, palms in front of your heart, in front of your face, drag your feet flat on the floor, come up, and release the blanket on the side, your yoga blocks on the side. For our next yoga pose, we're going to use our blanket and place it around the backs of the knees. Rest the backs of the knees and the legs on the blanket, and rest your mid-back, upper back, back of the head right on your yoga mat. Completely rest here, lying down. belly rise and fall. You're still connected here in this Shavasana like yoga pose, allowing a sense of relaxation, eyes closed, still here, still softening, continuing to let go, rest the body, the mind, and slowly release. Drag your feet flat on the floor. Bring your blanket close to you. Lift your hips up, feet pressed down, and then grab a hold of the rolled up blanket. Place it around your sacrum. Lift your legs up. Slight bend around your knees. Feet flat. Arms reach up. Slight bend around the knees and elbows. And just allow this sense of gravity resting around the bottoms of your feet. Your legs elevated, your arms elevated, your blood flowing down to the knees, down to the hips. And it's a sense of relaxation for the legs and the arms. Continuing to elevate the hips. Again, it's a supported pose. You can also do this on the wall. Bend your knees and begin to move your knees slightly to the left. You can place your left hand there. Bring your knees to center and to the right slightly. And again, come back to center. Knees to the left hand on the right leg. Center, knees to the right hand on the left leg. And center. Let it go. Feet flat, down to the floor. And continue to rest your sacrum. And then begin to drag your feet a little bit forward, and extend your legs. Now your hips are higher, elevated. Continuing to breathe in and breathe out. Allow this time to slow down. Slowing down can restore the body, the mind, and just ride the waves of stillness in the body, right in this pose. You've been gently creating a little bit of awareness around the hips and the back, and you're honoring that as you continue to extend this time. Slowly let this go. Drag your feet flat on the floor. Lift your hips up. Push the blanket down to the backs of the knees, your feet flat on the floor still. And then begin to extend your legs. The blanket and the backs of the knees are connected. Allow this to rest. And now as you let go further back into this pose, we're going to stay here now. Close your eyes. Feel the floor. Feel your body heavy. Allow the sense of time. Peace in and peace out. Namaste.